Hey guys, thanks for joining me. This is Angie at Chicken Scratch. The following video was filmed live, making both of these boxes. They are the same box as week 11 of the 12 weeks of Halloween, and it is using the Tags bundle. If you have any questions, let me know, and I hope you enjoy the video. Thanks a lot. So we are making a holiday version of week 11 of the 12 weeks of Halloween. See, I can't even talk. Okay, I think we have enough people in here. So I'm going to do housekeeping notes first. Chick Candy 46 was it 46? Yes, was posted today. And it is the Spooktacular Bash stamp set, brand new stamp set. And then the Make and Take class packet that I had available earlier this month. So here's all the projects. And then it also includes the PDF. Okay, so that's it on Chick Candy. I will be posting the winner on Friday because I want to get this in the mail before Halloween. The 24-hour stamp sale is going to start on Wednesday, and it's only on Wednesday. So it's only 24 hours. So if you're a person that stays up really late, you can actually shop really early. What would that be? Like 1 a.m. Central Time? Yeah. And here's all the list of stamps. I will post this on my website tomorrow. Yeah, I have a post ready to go, so it'll have all those listed, and that will be Wednesday. And during that sale, I'm going to offer Double Chick Rewards. Just remember, my Double Chick Rewards customers, you guys love Chick Rewards, but I want to remind you, don't use a host code because any order that has a host code cannot be used for Chick Rewards, okay? And tonight we are using, well, it's not really tonight yet, right? So I can't say tonight. This afternoon we are using box template 14 again. So that was the same template as this one. And we are using the Tags bundle. And I'm making two projects today. To make up for being here early, I thought I would make two projects to make it up to y'all since I made that change. I didn't want to cancel, so I just changed the time since 7 p.m. didn't work tonight. And I have used this stamp set, I think only once, maybe twice. So I promised you guys that we would use it again. So we're going to make two projects. They're the same, but they're going to be decorated a little differently. So we're going to start, let's see. We're going to start with, and the supplies are very simple. This is one of those quick get her done projects, I think. So this is Old Olive, and it measures the same. So that's 5 1/4 by 4 1/4. And then I've got some Whisper White. Okay, on the landscape side, which is the 5 1/4 side, we're going to score it at 7/8, 2 3/8, 3 1/4, and 4 3/4. Then on the 4 1/4 side, we're going to score it at 7/8, 2 7/8, and 3 3/4. Okay, so now we're going to fold on the score lines. When I was filming the 12 weeks of Halloween version, it took me 3 videos, 3 times to master it. Okay, and I do want to burnish it with my bone folder. It wasn't the trimmer's fault, by the way. It was user error. I was trying to do too many things at the same time. Okay, now for cutting, you can look at your template. I did get that right. I made sure I got that right. So this is the bottom of our box because our 1/2 strip is over here. Okay, so this is going to go on the right side, just like this. And down here at the bottom, we're going to cut up to the score line on every one of these. And then this section right here, we're going to remove. And then you can angle cut this if you want. And then up here at the top, cut down to the second score line on all of them. Okay, so the second score line. Now this right here is the top of our box. So we want to trim off this section. We're going to fold that down because that's the top of our box. And we're going to trim this, and then we're going to angle cut these. There we go. I'm on a roll now. Okay, now we can get that out of our way. We want to use the Detailed Trio punch for the top up here. 1, 2. Okay, now on this one we cut the window. We're not doing that this time because this one doesn't need a window. Plus I wanted to show how easy it is to make minus the window. Not that the window made it harder, but it definitely was more time consuming. Okay, this is the back of my box. It does close. Oh, I can tell I didn't cut this very well. So this is the back. So that makes this the front. So I'm going to put my adhesive there. Ruh-roh. Okay, this time I want to get it straight. In my Halloween version, I didn't, because I didn't put it on my desk properly. Okay, so these fold in, and this folds, and now that's our cute little box. But let me show you what fits in the holiday version. Hershey Kisses, you can put 4 of those in here, okay? So there's 2, and then those little Rolos, those fit in there too. So you can fit 4 Rolos or 4 of the Hershey Kisses. I'm not going to put anything in there because I'm going to need to use that candy again later. So here's the box. It's so tiny, but it's so cute. Okay, so we're going to stamp with Memento ink. And I'm going to be inking up the elf. I'm not going to worry too much about the rest of the stamp, just the elf. This looks like an ink pad that needs to be re-inked. We'll hold our breath and hope it doesn't. Oh, perfect. Okay. Oh, come back here. I want to clean this now because we're going to use it again in a couple minutes, and I want it to be dry when we use it. So I want to get all that Memento ink off with my Simply Chamois. It smells like my Dawn dish soap. I use the orange flavor. I just cleaned these this morning. Now, I'm going to take the light old olive and color his little booties, socks, whatever you want to call these shoes of his. And then let's cut it out using the die. Okay, move that over so I don't squash it. Okay, so I'm going to cut this out. Now, I'm going to give you a tip here. If you want to make sure that you line it up to cut that one out, if you're only trying to cut one out, if you look at this image or this image, that will a little bit help you cut it out. So instead of trying to line it up with this one, line it up with this image. And we're using that one next. Okay, I want to keep track of that. The Holiday Rhinestones. And I am not real sure what color this is. I should have looked at the catalog. But I can tell you that it's not real red, because the real red to me wasn't the color I wanted to use. So I'm going to say it's like cherry cobbler, but it could be another color. I think it matches the ribbon that we're going to be using. So we're going to use the cherry cobbler striped, and we're going to use a little jingle bell, and we're going to use some Whisper White baker's twine. That's distracting, isn't it? Okay. I love this ribbon. It's so, so, so beautiful. I almost got that too short. Now we're going to take the Whisper White baker's twine, and we're first going to tie, we're just going to knot it. Well, not really knot it, but you know, I can't talk. Okay, now, I didn't knot it. I just, you know, did that first step when you're doing a bow. And then now I'm going to thread the jingle bell. And then I'm going to make a little bow, which can be a slightly challenging, but it's worth the effort. Okay. See, isn't that so cute? And we're going to add it to the front of our box with Stampin' Dimensionals. So for those of you that have just arrived or arrived late, we're going to make 2 projects. So don't run off. The next one I think is even cuter than this one. Honest to goodness. And you'll see why in just a minute. Okay, so here's the one we just made. And here's the one I made this morning. So other than cutting it just slightly crooked, they look the same, right? The next one, we're using, what's that color? Seaside Spray. This is such a beautiful, beautiful color. And now that all of our in colors are in stock, what's that color that we couldn't get for a while? Let me look. I kind of was pretending it didn't exist since it wasn't available. So the Purple Posy ink pad is now available. So now I'm more likely to use more in colors. But we're not using that color. We're using Seaside Spray. And the reason that we are is because of this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful ribbon. I love this ribbon. So again, this measures 5 1/4 by 4 1/4. We have some Whisper White to stamp on, and then we have a piece of Seaside Spray. Additional, what is this? It's just a scrap. So like 2 by 2. Okay, so let's get the Simply Scored scoring tool out again. So if you guys need a little break real quick, the scoring on this is the exact same. Okay, so on the 5 1/4 side, we're going to score it at 7/8, 2 3/8, 3 1/4, and 4 3/4. And then on the 4 1/4 side, we're going to score it at 7/8, 2 7/8, and 3 3/4. Fold on the score lines. Okay, now this direction. One more. Okay, now, same thing. We're going to come down here to the bottom, I skipped a word, and cut up to the score line on all 4 of these. And then remove this 1/2 inch little piece right there, and then angle cut. Up at the top, you're going to cut all the way down to the 2nd score line on all 4 of these. You're going to remove this whole section here. And then these 2, you're going to cut. And then just trim the sides. I know this is an awful big pair of scissors to use for such a small box, but there's nothing like these scissors. I'm going to trim these down here too. I can tell my angle cut right there was a little wonky. Okay. Oh, wait, come here. I need the Detail Trio punch for this section right here. For the top. Okay. Now we're going to use our tear and tape. Yeah, Karen, I moved tonight's live video because I have to pick my husband up from the airport. Okay, so again, this is the back of our box. This is the front of our box. So I'm putting my adhesive on this piece right here. I can also see I didn't cut it exactly perfect. I'm going to fix it real quick. Ooh. It was just a hair sticking out. Okay. Oh, wait, come back here. So, next week will be my last 12 weeks of Halloween project. So, I'm going to have to change my nail color. I still didn't cut off enough of that, so there we go. That's better. Okay, again, for anybody that's new, Rolos and Hershey Kisses, 4 of them will fit in this box perfectly. You can see that it closes just like that. So pretty. Now, for the stamping, Whisper White and Seaside Spray. I cleaned my image earlier. I want to make sure it's clean, and it is. And you can decide how you want to ink up your image. I go round and round. When it's a bigger block, a lot of times I like to turn the ink pad upside down. 1, 2, 3. And do I need to stamp it again? Actually, we're stamping it 2 times. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, pretty. Okay. Now, we're going to take the Layering Circles framelits, and we're going to cut out. That's the Stitched Shapes die is going to cut that one out. And then we're going to take this Layering Circle die and we're going to cut out Season's Greetings, okay? And then we're going to take this die and we're going to cut out the whole shebang. So I'm going to get the Big Shot real quick, and we'll cut all 3 of those. Okay, so this one, and I think maybe I might be able to cut both of these out at the same time. We're going to slide this one way down here, and then this one here. And I want to make sure that I get that Season's Greeting cut out exactly right. The scissors I used were Stampin' Up! Scissors. They have since retired, sadly. Okay, now we're going to cut this one out. And let's see. Yeah. We're going to take this one and pop it up with a dimensional, and we're going to add it to the stitched circle. And then we're going to turn this in this direction, okay? It doesn't matter which direction it goes. See, when I was making this project, I'm like, I don't want my project to go horizontal. I want it to be vertical. So that's why I came up with cutting it out with a circle and now making it a vertical greeting instead of a horizontal greeting. So, yay. Just putting some liquid glue right in the middle there. And then I want to center it on here. It took me a while to figure out which circle was going to fit in here perfectly. We don't have a punch that will cut this out, so that's why I use the Layering Circles dies, okay? I would have used a punch if I could have, but they've kind of retired, so that's why I use the Layering Circles. And I'm going to add one of our larger rhinestones right in the center to add some bling. And then we want to add our ribbon. So where did I put it? Let's see. So we'll set that aside. Where's the top of our? Here's the top of our box. That's the back. This is the front. So we're going to take 16 inches of this ribbon. You may or may not need all of that to tie it. You could always knot it if you wanted. This is a little bit more challenging than the linen thread. Okay, so a bunny ear. Wow, I got it. So cute, isn't it? Okay, and then this one's just going to get added with a dimensional. So see that little hole right there? This stitched circle covered that hole up. So, yes. Okay, so there's that one. Here's the one I made this morning. They look identical. So here's all 4. Okay, guys, well, I'm going to sign off. I will see you guys Wednesday morning for Coffee and a Card. And don't forget that the 24-hour stamp sale will start also on Wednesday. Y'all have a great night, and I'll see you later. Thank you.